Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, real quick, I know it's a team call, but I had a quick question. I did they did a Zoom update, and I know before the music wasn't clear on the other Zooms we've been doing. If they was clear, if you could hear it better today, just let me know in the chats if they was a little bit better today, because they're like, hey, we don't hear nothing. You coming in broken and all this thought. It sound like I'm underwater. So yeah, that was bothering me. But what's going on, family? This is November 1st, man. This is the call of the month. I know we haven't been doing this in a minute, but we are in. If you're excited about your goals, if you're excited about what's about to happen in your life for this month and closing out, drop some energy in the chat, man. Drop some sevens, drop some hearts, drop some whatever it is that you feel, however you're feeling right now. Let us know, family. There we go. I see the energy coming in. There we go. I see the rockets, the hearts, the flames. Let's go. Guys, I'm so fired up. I'm so super excited for what's about to happen, man. Just speaking with my coach and mentor, just hearing his vision for the company, this vision, where it is that's about to happen in the next, 60 days, the next 30 days, and not even in the company, in this particular organization right here. And I'm just really excited for what's about to take place. And I'm really I'm more grateful for the team. I'm grateful for you guys just being here, still excited about your goals, excited about where it is that you're going. I'm going to say goals a lot tonight, okay? I want you to understand that, because this call is really about being really clear on your goals, right? Because if the vision is blurry, right, you're not going to accelerate, okay, to the destination. And the goal, the purpose of it is to accelerate to the goal, to the destination, where it is that you're going. Your goals is the GPS, is the navigation in your life, right? So I'm gonna bring it up real often, quite often this evening, and just understand that's intentional, okay? So I'm really excited for what's happening right now. And, this is an interactive call. I know I know some new people on the call. I know that Deborah and Karen called me, said something's going on in church. They wasn't able to make it tonight, but that's why I'm recording this call. But I know what's about to happen, and I know whoever's hungry will eat, right? That's why I decided to do this call. I actually was going to do this call at midnight. Manny talked me out of it, so, I appreciate you, Manny, for talking some sense into me. But, I wanted to really do this at a different time that we normally don't do trainings, really to talk to the people that really want to win, that's really passionate about what they're doing and where it is that they're going, and excited about their destination. So I'm gonna jump right into it. There's somebody new on this call, somebody that's on this call that's new to the team. Welcome. Drop some hearts in the chat for all the new members on this call, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them some warm welcome, and those that aren't, just show some love to everybody, right? Awesome. Let me go ahead and spotlight my camera. If you'll let me. Awesome. I see the hearts coming in. Why isn't my camera spotlighted? Am I popping up on you guys' screen? Like, God, they move these buttons all over the place. So, all right, I'm good, right? Everybody can see me. We're good to go. I don't need to spotlight it. I'm pretty much showing on your camera, because it's not allowing me to do it for some reason. Awesome. Appreciate you, B. All right, bet. So, guys, I tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'm going to jump right into it. I'm glad this air kicked in. It's been freezing. Tari DaCosta, ladies and gentlemen, from New York City. I moved to Houston about 3 years ago, about a month or two over 3 years ago. And, I got a United States Army background, active duty military, served 16 years, went back and forth in Iraq. I got my first taste of entrepreneurship while I was serving active duty in Iraq, right? I really got exposed to a new way of thinking, and that's when this whole world of setting goals for myself and wanting more for myself and my family came to pass. So after serving 16 years, I found myself homeless, getting out the Army, living in my cousin's attic. It was a really embarrassing moment for me, because he's my little cousin, and he had the nerve to charge me rent. So it was a very low point in my life, but I got a phone call from my childhood friend, which happens to be the founder of this company, one of the founders of this company, Mr. David Imanitie, and he called me, circling back. What he did was a follow-up. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. He did a follow-up and called me and said, "Hey, T, listen, I'm launching the biggest project of my life. You really need to come to Houston and take a look at what we're doing." I believe this is the one for you. And, obviously based on his track record and the success that he had in the past, who am I to say no? So I went there and, needless to say, I look back at that phone call. It was a phone call that absolutely changed my life. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now that you're here. You're not here by coincidence. You're not here accidentally. You're here intentionally, and you was aligned to be with this particular organization. And this call is really about setting the goals for the month of November, so we can be really clear on where it is that we're going. How many of you is excited about November, ladies and gentlemen? It's the first of the month. We got 30 days to really do some special things together. Drop me in the chat if it's you that you're excited about your goals this month, right? This is what we're going to do. We're breaking champions in the month of November, right? That's what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. We all qualified. A lot of us on this call qualified champion in the past, but guess what? We're going to do it again, right? We're going to run it back, right? That's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, in the month of November, because guess what? That's going to be the foundation for everybody to get to the level of diamond, right? Because we're going to help leaders go diamond. We're going to help leaders go champion. And we're going to help those champions go sapphires and rubies and emeralds, right? And it's all about the blueprint. It's all about knowing what to do and how to do and when to do it, right? But I'm going to get into that. But I want to talk about, what do you do when you really get started in this business? Because we're all starting fresh, right? We're all starting brand new. We're all starting at ground zero. And we got the month to really knock it out, right? I see that we got champions on the call, right? And remember, that's the goal for this month, the goal champion. So I want to start with that. I want to start with the goal setting, right? Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got a pen, okay? You want to be constantly reminded about what you want in life, right? What wakes you up in the morning? Do you wake up excited, okay? You got to learn how to attach that goal to what it is that you're doing to accomplish that goal. I say it all the time. Most people have dreams and goals, but they've realized what they're currently doing in life isn't going to allow them to get to their dreams and goals. So what do? They look for a vehicle. They look for a means, right, to accomplish them, right? They realize maybe they're working a job. There's nothing wrong with working a job, but they look for other ways to create the income, okay, that can fund their livelihood, their lifestyle, their goals, where it is that they want, right? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down so far? Yes or yes? Awesome, right? So you want to keep your goals right next to you, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever you're having a moment where you're not feeling inspired, guess what? You got to go back to them goals, right? When you're having a moment where, just a down day, a gray day, one of those days, we all have them. But guess what? If your goals is attached to your emotions, if your heart is connected to your goals, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You're going to get re-inspired. But sometimes if we don't see it, we don't think about it. It's one of those out of sight, out of minds, right? So you got to constantly remind yourself, right? It's almost like, a DVD or a CD or MP3 or whatever, a song. You got to constantly press the rewind button and run it back and play it back, right? Because if you're truly attached to it, you're going to get inspired. It's going to remind you of other things that's connected to that goal on the reason why you want that to be done in the first place, right? So step 2, ladies and gentlemen, is write your goals down. Step 3 is date of completion, okay? Some people don't believe in date of completions, right? And, maybe some goals don't require a date of completion. Maybe that date may be after your time, right, on this earth. Your goal may be so big that it's going to take generations to get to generations of your bloodline to get it done, right? If it's something like champion, ladies and gentlemen, you want to make sure you got a date on that thing, right? You want to make sure you know when this is going to get done so you can kind of gauge the amount you're going to be taking throughout this time frame, right? The time frame right now to go champion, right, for everyone that's on this call is the month of November. I don't see why. I believe every single person on this call has the physical, mental, spiritual, right, capacity, okay, to go champion, really go champion your first week in November, right? You can absolutely get it done, but it just takes you being reminded. If it means that much to you, you got to get back to your goal, right? My goal is right there. I got the Ferrari Spider, 480 Spider right on my wall. I'm looking at it. I got my goal for this organization right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I helped 10 new leaders achieve the level of champion by the 1st of January 2024. That's right there, ladies and gentlemen, right? I'm inspired. I am a multimillionaire on my wall, right? I get inspired every single day, ladies and gentlemen, right? You got to continuously do that, because when you attach it to the vehicle that you're a part of, the platform that you're a part of, right? That's when you'll take action. And then you look back, I was tripping over a champion. The third step is put a date of completion on your goals. And this applies to anything, right? Maybe you want to get married one day. You put a date on that thing. And guess what? You're going to start attracting the right people in your life, right? You're going to start identifying the right people in your life that you want to get to your goal, right? Maybe it's a job opportunity you're looking for. Maybe it's entrepreneurship. You're gonna have a conversation with somebody, and guess what? Since you're so focused on your goals, you're gonna realize, hey, this is a person that can get me to where it is that I want to go. The law of attraction is real, right? But when you're not focused on where it is that you're going, opportunity will pass you by in a blink of an eye, right? And you find yourself all over the place, waking up Groundhog Day, doing it over and over because there's no destination. When the vision is clear, you accelerate, right? Just, if you was in a storm, if you was driving, on a highway and you got stuck in a storm, what you gonna do? Stop there? Some people do. Some people, believe it or not, some people stop in the middle of the storm. They look for the overhead, the bridge on the highway, and go stop there and just wait it out. Little do they know, if you just keep pushing, because there's going to be obstacles. There's going to be things called distractions, right? There's going to be this thing called life. Life gets to life in, right? Things happen, ladies and gentlemen, but if you have the fortitude to realize that it's not bigger than your goals, okay? Before you know it, the storm is no longer there. You're no longer in that storm, right? You surpassed it, and you looking back, everybody's still sitting there waiting for it to pass, when all you had to do was keep on pushing, right? You gotta list the obstacles. That's step 4. List the obstacles that's going to be in front of you, right? List the obstacles, ladies and gentlemen. Identify them. Maybe it's, limiting beliefs that you have within yourself. Maybe it's lack of motivation, right? And whatever that is, I'm going to tell you something. Don't let nobody come in between your goals and your motivation towards your goals. Nobody is that big. Nobody should hold that much weight in your heart, in your life, to get in front of where it is that you know you deserve to be. Nobody, right? But as long as you stay focused, guys, as long as you stay focused, maybe it's the people that you're listening to. Maybe it's the things that you're watching. I dropped the audio for the next 2 months in the chat. Mr. David M. Monetier's Conceive, Believe, and Achieve audio. Guys, when I realized that there's more, right? When I realized that there's a better life to live, when I really woke up, as you say, the only thing I was listening to was David M. Monetier's Conceive, Believe, and Achieve. That was the only thing I was listening to. I remember like yesterday, because Jay-Z had came out with, most of y'all know Jay-Z's my favorite artist. He had came out with the album with Kanye, and I didn't even know he came out with that album, right? Watch the Throne. He came out with Watch the Throne. I didn't even know my favorite artist came out with an album, because I was so locked in night and day and night, every day, 24 hours a day. I'm in the military, active duty, ladies and gentlemen. If you serve, you understand. Christopher, I know you're on this call. I know where your time is dedicated to. From 5 o'clock in the morning all the way up to 5 p.m. in the evening, sometimes even later. I understand, but guess what? In my ear, when I had some time, whatever, I'm listening to Conceive, Believe, and Achieve. That brainwashed me. That washed all the doubt out of my mind, right? Repetitious information drives doubt out. Why do you think we go to church every Sunday? Some people go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? But it's repetitious information. So you can drive out the enemy, drive out any type of doubt, hearing it over and over and over again, right? Pay attention to that, guys. We dropped the audio on it. lock in on that. I'm telling you, you're going to hear it and you're going to grow. And as you grow, you're going to hear it differently every single time. You're going to learn. To this day, I can throw it on right now and be like, oh, I ain't even look at it that way. Both CDs, it gives you information on how to do an invitation, how to present, right? How to do a three-way. It gives you tools. That is a tool. Conceive, Believe, and Achieve is a tool. How many tools are going through your organization? How many leaders do you have listening to that audio? Yeah, I can guarantee you, because people say, well, I listened to it already. I guarantee you nobody on this call listened to it more than me. I told David a couple months ago, like, bro, I probably know that audio better than you. He don't need to listen to it. He don't need to listen to it. He did it. Well, it's in his heart. He don't need to listen to it, right? Study it. Practice it. Study, practice, teach, ladies and gentlemen. Step 5 of goal setting is, you want to create your mastermind. Identify who you're going to be working with. When two or three agree, it shall be done. You can go fast by yourself, but we go far together. And the goal isn't to go fast. The goal is to go far. And the only way we can do it is together. And it starts with the goals that we're setting for this organization, for ourselves, for your organization, for your teams, right here tonight, today. And you got to just get serious about it. And here's the thing. Here's the reality of this call. 80% isn't going to do it. 20% of y'all is going to do 80% of the work. And that's life. But leaders, focus on the 20%. Talk to the 20% of your leaders, right? If it's 10 people on your team, you're focused on 2 of them. That's 20, right? 20 people on your team, you're focused on 4. You're working with 4. But step 5 is you want to identify who it is that you're working with. And that's the person that you need to be speaking to every day, right? 3-way calls, right? Advice on how to speak to this prospect, right? Your approach on this situation. Hey, I'm doing a Zoom on this day. I got a home meeting on that day, right? That's called a plan of action. You should be sitting down with your top 20% leaders and always going over the plan of action. Daily plan of action, weekly plan of action, monthly plan of action, yearly, quarterly, and yearly. Right now, we're talking about the plan of action for the month, okay? That's what we're going to do. But guys, I don't mind doing these trainings, but you really, because I've done them before, and we just go back to the real world. Make your real world your dreams and goals. That's why we say make your dream, create a dream and goal environment. Create a vision environment, not a board. Wherever it is you go, what's your room, put your goals up everywhere where you look at, use that you're going, right? Understand that that's critical, ladies and gentlemen, right? And step number 6 is just really define your motivation, right? Be clear on your motivation as well. Like what's in it for you? When I go champion, I'm going to buy this watch. I'm going to buy, well, you ain't going to buy no watch. But when I go champion, I'm going to buy, I'm going to take myself out to eat, right? I'm going to buy this shirt. You can buy a nice shirt. Don't get it twisted now. A qualified champion, you done made at least 5 G's for that month, including fast bonuses and all that, and your residual that you did this month that you're going to get paid the next month, right? So don't sleep on that, okay? But be clear on how you're going to reward yourself. Right? Be very clear on that. That should wake you up every day. That should get you excited. I'm going to do this every day. I'm going to take this action every single day. And when I get this goal, I'm going to go do this. Or I'm going to invest this. Or I'm going to take my mom out here. Or I'm going to do this for my son or my daughter there. Right? That's what we're doing it for. Right? But you got to be clear on what makes you tick. Y'all following me? Let me know. Awesome. If you got any questions too during this call, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to ask me towards the end, and I'll love to answer them. If you're brand new on this call, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. I now can see who's on this call. Welcome to the call. Guys, I'm very excited for you. If you're brand new, if you joined the last 60 days or so, we're excited for you. You're a part of an amazing platform, and you now have a vehicle to live the lifestyle that you truly deserve. But it's going to happen. Okay, so we're going to talk about the 5 pillars of success, family, and I want to dive into it. Let me see if I can bring up these slides, and then I'm going to do it a little differently. So I'm talking a little different. I'm going to talk a little different this evening. All right. Now, guys, when you get started in this business, right? Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I spotlighted myself. All right. Pay close attention. We're clear on our goals. Hopefully by the end of this call, your goal is written down. You're really clear on that because we're going to get that done this month. All right. Now, when you first get started with Envision You, ladies and gentlemen, understand that this is the industry of network marketing. Network marketing, right? Not net sign up and then the money falls. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's network marketing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Where it's a shortcut to the lifestyle of corporate America that people desire to achieve when they become this district, regional, whatever, manager or CFO or whatever, right? It's the shortcut to success, this industry. Understand this industry created more millionaires than any other industry in the world. This is the only industry where you get paid. Your income is a direct reflection of your work, a direct reflection of your mental growth. And some people's ego can't handle that. And I understand. But this is an environment. This is a platform and an environment, a safe space for you to grow tremendously in every aspect of your life, right? In this industry, understand, you have a vehicle, okay? No matter what goal you write down on a piece of paper, no matter what goal you identify for yourself, you have a vehicle to really get that right there is inspiring in itself. Like, this is a real opportunity for you to get it done. Guys, this industry changed my life. No matter what, the skills that I learned from my leadership, from my mentor, from other leaders, I can always go back to the skill sets and do it all over again and create an income that I never created working a 9 to 5. And with that, we've been able to not work for over 3 years, right? You want to make sure there's a system in place for you to win. System stands for save yourself time, energy, and money, right? You want to make sure that there's a system that you can follow so you can actually go ahead and you know exactly what to do so you can create success, right? Most importantly, the system is really for duplication purposes, because somebody that's brand new could go ahead and follow the system, and guess what? They can share it with someone else that's brand new. They're teachable and coachable, and now they're just following the system. Now they're creating success for themselves. And this business is not about what works for you. It's about what's duplicatable for everyone else. So we have a 5-step system called the 5 pillars of success. The first step is you got to really be clear on your why, right? We started the call off talking about your goals, being clear on the vision, be clear on your why, having an emotional attachment to your why. Listen, I seen the compensation plan. I see that I can make, $4,000 extra a month just by having 100 customers in my business anywhere in the world. I see that this compensation plan goes all the way up to $600,000 a month. I see what's going to happen for my family when I get to $500,000 a month, not a year, a month. I see the type of house my mom's going to have when we get to that point where we can just write a check and it's done. You got to attach your why to this compensation plan, this business, this platform. And that's what excited me. I could go into the story when I first moved to Houston. It was rough, but my why was to get out that situation that I was in, right? So you want to get clear on your why. You want to write it down. You want to let your mentor know the reasons why you're doing this business. Leaders, this is for you as well. You want to collect that data because there's going to be bumps in the road. There's going to be distractions, right? The leader is there, the mentor is there to remind the mentee of why they even started doing this in the first place, right? That's the whole purpose of the mentor, right? To keep that mentee back, get that mentee back on track and keep that person on track. Now, if they're not teachable and coachable, that's on them. How are you going to invite somebody to this, to Envision You when you don't even have an attachment to anything that you're selling, right? So you want to have a testimony right away. That's why I always sample out the dreaming spray, because that's instant gratification. They're going to get that right away. They're going to tell me the next day, I slept incredible, right? Oh my God, I haven't slept like that in so long. They get that alive. Oh man, I felt that energy right away. Oh man, it tastes incredible, right? They get a trade. They do financial literacy. They in profits that first 72 hours. That's instant gratification. They got a testimony. They're going to tell somebody. You're going to announce they're doing an opportunity call. Imagine the excitement level when they're inviting someone because they know what is just done, what they just did, what just happened for them, right? Ladies and gentlemen, next is one of the most important ones is, so the bigger your list, the more money you're going to make. The bigger your list, the more posture you're going to have when you're making that call to invite, right? But if you're serious, you're at least making a list of 100 to 200. By the way, I'm sure if you look in your phone, you got hundreds of people on your phone. When you put it on paper, guys, it's a big difference. When you can actually see it and cross out and check off who you called and put a little note here, okay, call this person back, follow up with this person next month, right? This person said, put those little remarks, it's a different vibe, right? So you want to take that list, ladies and gentlemen, and you want to invite them to your home meeting. This business is built in living rooms. Remember, this is all about duplication. Drop a 7 in the chat if you have a living room and your home. Nobody got a living room? Oh, okay. I'm about to say, no. All right. I was about to say, I see why home meetings aren't getting done. Right? Guys, you see that? Everybody has a living room. Duplicatable. Anybody can invite a few friends over, put some snacks, some music playing, right? Have some live shots, already out on display. Let them try it, having a good time. You like it, right? You give a informal presentation at home, right? And guess what? 3 things is going to happen. It has to. It's going to happen, guaranteed. You're either going to get new business partners, new people enrolled in the business. You're going to sell some products, or you're going to get some referrals. But it all starts in your living room. Home meetings. Meetings make money. A lot of it. You should only do 1 meeting in your house. Do you know that? Only 1 meeting. You're launching your business. Let's just say I get started. I got started today. I set my home meeting. This was today. Today's Wednesday. I put my home meeting for Friday night. Right? I call a few friends up. I invite them over to my house to take a look at something I'm excited about. Right? Boom. They get started. Whoever, guess what's happening next? I'm in their homes. On my upline and myself, right? My upline and I, we're in their home. If I don't know how to do an effective presentation, we'll play the MVU, presentation on demand link. So, and I'm gonna have the CVO do the entire presentation for me, right? I'm gonna hype it up. I'm gonna edify him, okay? And he's gonna explain the whole deal. Now, let's talk about inviting. Right? I want to talk a little bit about inviting. I want to give you some ideas. If you drop some ones in the chat. If you want some ideas on how you should invite the people that on your list. I got to change my screen so I can see the chat. Awesome. Okay. Well, let's get to it. Right? So, here's the mentality that you want to have when you're inviting, right? Write this down. 1, and you want to take it away. Well, give me an example. Well, the purpose of, matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you a question before I even go. What do you think? What do you think the purpose of that is? To invite someone onto a presentation. Anybody, just throw something out there. No answer is the wrong answer. It's a good answer. Exposure, like that, Paulette. Okay. Value. Okay, these are all great answers, by the way. Value, right? But the real reason is to collect. The worst position to be in is you expose a prospect and you don't know where they at now. Like, you don't know. You don't want to be in limbo, right? The main purpose is so you can collect a decision from that person on your list. That's the whole purpose. They don't see your stuff. They don't see what you're offering. You're in or you're out. You're a professional decision collector. You get good at collecting decisions, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to make, a lot of us get caught in, the person said to call him back, he get paid on this day or whatever. That never happens. It don't work. That day comes and they're MIA. I heard it before, the be back bus never comes back. So what's the purpose, right? What's the purpose of, inviting someone onto the call? What's the purpose? Anybody? To collect the decision. Yes, collect the decision, right? Now, when you're inviting, right? Abbreviated, right? I can't see me. I want to make sure y'all can see me. Okay, boom. All right, this is kind of the conversation should go, right? Remember, you want to be in a hurry. You want to show value and you want to take it away. So you're calling, ring, 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 right? Hey, hey Manny, how you doing, bro? Right? He's going to tell me how he's doing because I asked, right? Awesome, awesome. Now, remember, I want to be in a hurry, right? So he may say, how you doing? I'm amazing, man. Listen, I don't have a lot of time. I'm about to walk into a meeting, right? Remember, first thing is be in a hurry, right? So I called him up, ring, ring, ring. Manny, what's good, bro? How you been? Oh, I'm incredible. I'm amazing. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Absolutely amazing, man. It's good to hear from you. But listen, I don't have that much time. I'm actually about to walk into a meeting. I'm about to go to church. I'm about to, whatever, my kids' dance recital, whatever it is, right? Whatever you're comfortable saying, that's what I mean about whatever fits your personality, okay? I don't have a lot of time, yeah, but I need to ask you something real quick, right? Because this is, guys, you get this, you get good at this, and you're going to kill it, right? All right, listen, I don't have a lot of time, but I need to ask you something real quick. If I found a way to make a fortune, if I found a way, if you know that person, you know they need to, you know they behind on their car note, you know that they need to, whatever. They just told you the other day they wish an extra $1,000 in this week. Would you want to know more about it? What do you think he's going to say? And I know he needed an extra $1,000. He just told me that. What do you think he's going to say? Anybody? Y'all still there? Right? He's going to say yes, right? If they say yes to whatever question, whatever power phrase question you fill in those gaps, it don't matter what you say after that. You understand that? So after they say yes, you say, listen, I got connected with some successful people, man. I'm actually about to go meet with them right now. Listen, at 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to send you a link to your phone, right? Or 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to send you an address. Meet me there, right? And again, you can fill in your blanks. You could, add, take away, whatever you're comfortable saying, but that's how the conversation should go. And then you get off the jack. And there's a backdoor approach, Maybe you're talking to somebody that, maybe you what's the word? You look up to, right? Maybe it's someone that you used to work for, and you have in your mind that they'll never do business with you because they've been above you all your time you know them, right? So you do the backdoor approach. Remember, you're always in a hurry. You're always showing value, and you always want to take it away. So you're gonna call him up. Hey Lee, what's good, bro? How you been? Right? He's gonna tell you how you been, right? And you say how you been. I've been great, right? Because you want to be in a hurry. You want to make the conversation flow, but you don't want to sound desperate. So you say something like, "Listen, I don't have that much time, and I know you're pretty busy yourself, but I needed to ask you for some advice." Understand this. Always look for an opportunity to help somebody, right? So people that you feel or believe is for the lack of a better term, is above you, which nobody should be. Well, here it is. If people that's more successful than you, right? And you kind of feel intimidated on inviting them straight up with the posture that you should do the backdoor approach. Listen, I don't have a lot of time. I'm actually in a rush. I know you're busy yourself, right? But I want your opinion on something. Now they're like, okay, what's up? Like, cause they're always eager. They always want to help. They're looking at you already as a mentee in a way. So they're going to be looking at you like, okay, they want to give their help. They want to help you out. Right. So I recently got connected with some successful people. Right. And so what you're doing is you're showing value on the back end. Right? I want to break like the psyche down, and it don't have to be verbatim. You could, play with it, cater it to how you want it to, sound. But you want to say something like, I recently got connected with some successful people that's making $25,000, $30,000 a month. Like, even if he ain't making that much, right? But you may not even know how much he's making, but you want to throw a number out there that he's not making, but that number would entice him to make, right? Right? Now you kind of buttering him up, right? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Awesome, right? And that number's relative, right? You kind of have an idea of what they could be making. That's the number you want to go towards, right? They're making 100K. You want to say 150, 200K like you, right? They're making 5K a month. You want to say, 7 to 10K like you, right? Or no, you say like 15 to 20K, right? You want to be around in that ballpark that won't scare them away, but will get them intrigued, right? So you can say, after you say the number, making it like, you look great to me, I'm excited about it, but I really want your professional opinion so I can really make a final decision, right? So you're asking for their opinion. Remember, they want to help. They're not looking at it like you're trying to sell them something, okay? They're not looking at it like that. They're looking at, this is my guy Lee, he always comes to me for stuff. He just wants my opinion. Great. And I just want you to evaluate whether this opportunity is right for me or not. Sure. Yeah. What's up? Right. And then they show up. Right. That makes sense, y'all? And what I did, when I enrolled my pastor, I took him out to lunch. Excuse me. I learned that from Mr. Meniche. We went to lunch. I introduced him to my mentor, and it was over. Right. So those are some of the ways you can invite people. Okay. You got the back door where you're just asking for their opinion. You want to, edify them a little bit, and then the direct approach, right? Hopefully you wrote those two down. I recorded it in case you need it again. Now, that's what you want to do with the list, okay? All right. So I'm gonna take like 10 more minutes and then we out of here because I didn't want to go past an hour, but we started kind of late. All right. So now you got your list. You got to invite. Next step is you want to book 4 meetings, all right? So you want to book 4 meetings, whether it's a 3-way call, whether it's a one-on-one, home meetings, Zooms. You want to make sure you do it on a home meeting, because they get to experience the product. We're in the business of selling products, y'all. They can't taste nothing through a Zoom, right? They can't experience nothing through a Zoom, okay? So you want to book those meetings, and last but not least, commit to your goals. Set an 18-month commitment to where it is that you're going, what it is that you want. Stay connected to your mentor, so whoever that you identified that you're going to be listening to, and get it done. All right? That's the 5th step, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's going to be distractions like deception. Don't think people will lie to you. Yeah, I'll be on that call and never show up. Leave you on scene in your DM, right? Won't respond no more. Won't answer your calls, right? People are going to lie to you. It's going to happen. People are going to reject you. You trying to tell them, you trying to tell them about $1 million opportunity, and you just borrowed $100 from them the other day. They ain't listening to you, right? That's why you want to get good at it. When you edify your upline, ladies and gentlemen, you're literally giving the power to them and taking it away from you, because you already know this person knowing you all your life, right? So they may not respect you from a network marketing standpoint, from a business standpoint, because they trust you. They're going to trust what you say. So they're going to trust the fact that you're speaking highly of this female, right? Of this male, whoever that person is. And all you're talking about is the success that they had and who they helped have success. If you know their story, you can implement their story, right? This person was at the lowest point of her life. She was a single mom, only one source of income. She got a part of this, and not only did she create a new stream of income, she helped a lot of other people create an extra source of income as well. She hit one of the top ranks in the company. This guy, he was homeless, and he got introduced to this opportunity, and he no longer is homeless. He's far from that, right? He's helped a lot of people create stream of income, hit top ranks in his company, and he has a business all over the world, over 5 different countries. Right? You can edify that person. So now when you connect them, they're going to listen to him or her. They trust you, but they're going to respect that mentor that you edified on what they say, right? So that 3-way call should happen after they seen a presentation, seen some information. So in a nutshell, you have your list, you're inviting on the list. All right, let's just say it's a Zoom call. You got some guests on the Zoom. Maybe it's the company call at 12 or 6 p.m., right? We have calls every day, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, which is 7 Eastern or 1 Eastern, right? Now, you may have guests on those calls. Those calls are for you and your guests, right? You should be on the calls every single day. No matter what, you should remember, repetitious information drives doubt. You want to know why you can't speak to a prospect? Because you're not hearing the information to share with the prospect on a daily basis. So you freeze up, or you don't have that much confidence or belief within because you're not hearing it all the time. It goes into your subconscious. That conversation is so easy. It comes from your subconscious. You want to be on these calls every single day, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if your desire is big enough, right? If your desire is big enough. So guys, that wraps it up. Okay, for this call. I had a lot more to say, but I realized the time that went by, and I know it's late on the East Coast, right? But I'm truly excited for what's about to happen in the month of November. And I'm excited to work with each and every one of you. And if you're excited about your dreams and goals, I'll know, because I'll be hearing my phone be blowing up, or I'll be hearing some pings like I get from Manny and Lee in the morning, and Sharonda and Karen and Deborah and all of them, right? So I'm going to know. But if you're serious about it, get with your mentor, get with your upline. Let them know, listen, this is the month we're going to get it done. And I identified you to work with so we can make that happen. I love you guys. We're going to be rocking out this entire month. If you need anything, my phone is always open. You already know how to get in contact with me. And I see you at the top, man, because the bottom is way too crowded. Let's get it.